Hello, and welcome to another episode of Freaky Fettuccine. On tonight's episode, Alex Melee. It was a normal day for Alex. He was surfing the web for some old game systems on eBay when he saw an ad. It said, "Free Nintendo GameCube, free shipping, with 5 free popular GameCube titles. Just click here." He clicked the ad and typed in the information they told him to provide. After he confirmed everything, nothing happened. He had just given his information to a bunch of people who sold it to hackers and advertisers, and he was going to be filled with nothing but spam. Way to go, Alex. And then, a text popped up saying, "Thank you for your time. The package will arrive in 3 to 5 business days." Alex waited as the days flew by, and the day finally came. He ran out the door for the mail, picked up his package. When he ran inside, he yelled, "It's here! It's finally here!" He ran up to his room and was so excited he didn't know what he'd do. His brother Bill asked him what was in the mail, and Alex replied, "A GameCube I got for free online." "Sweet! Can I play it with you?" Bill asked. "Sure," Alex replied, and they ran downstairs to plug in the GameCube, not caring if there was any games in the box. After they got it hooked up and everything, Bill asked what games it came with. Alex forgot and ran upstairs, yelling back, "Hang on, let me check!" When he got to his room, all that was left in the box was a memory card. He was confused, as it said that it was coming with 5 popular GameCube titles. Alex went back downstairs in disappointment. Bill asked, "Well, what games did it come with?" "None, but there is this memory card," Alex replied. "What's on the memory card?" Bill asked. "Let's find out," Alex replied, quickly putting the memory card in and turning on the GameCube. Instead of it booting up like it normally did back in the past, it booted up with the GameCube logo backwards and the startup system music backwards. He thought it was kind of strange, but paid it no attention. As we all know, people in reverse are the devil, so kill all left-handed people. He checked the memory card, and there were 5 save files, but something was strange about each one. The first was a save file from Sonic Adventure, but renamed Bill Adventure, and had Bill's face as the icon. The second save file was a save file from Sonic Adventure 2, but renamed Jessie Adventure 2, and had Alex's mom's face as the icon. Third save file was from Super Mario Sunshine, but renamed Super Bob Bloodshine, and had Alex's dad's face as the icon. Fourth save file was from Super Smash Bros. Melee, but renamed Alex Melee, and had Alex's face as the icon. The final save file was from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but renamed Zelda the Bloody Waker, with Dark Link's face as the icon. Alex and Bill were both surprised at what they saw on the memory card, and decided that they were just pranks trying to scare them. So they decided to go to the store and buy the 2 games that had the names of their save file. Bill got Sonic Adventure DX, and Alex got Super Smash Bros. Melee. They were lucky since most GameStops don't sell them anymore. Amazon probably has them for cheap. After they got home, they popped Sonic Adventure into the system, but the strange thing about it was that instead of saying Sonic Adventure DX on the screen, it read out Bill Adventure. Since it was about Bill, he got to play first. He began playing, and instead of Sonic appearing, it was him. He couldn't believe it. It was actually him. He could do all of Sonic's moves, but it looked weird when he was doing the spin dash and homing attack. He reached the first boss, Chaos Zero. That's not really a hard feat. That's immediately when you start the game you fight Chaos Zero. But instead of Chaos Zero, end of sentence. But instead, dropping from the sky was their mom. And when the text showed up on the screen, Jessie appeared instead of Chaos Zero. After he beat the boss, the cutscene played, but except instead of Jessie jumping into the sewer, it showed Bill actually killing his mom. The camera zooms out on what used to be Robotnik Eggman, showing Bob, their dad, saying, "I've got to get out of here," and running off. After the screen faded, a text showed up on the screen saying, "Bob is next." Bill quickly turned the game off. "What was that all about?" Alex asked. I don't know. Let's play Super Smash Bros. Melee," Bill said. Okay, Alex said, opening the Super Smash Bros. Melee case. When they started to play, it ran as normal as could be, but all of a sudden it changed. The title read, Alex Melee. Then they knew something was up about the GameCube, but they didn't bother. Well, stupid is as the main character does. They wanted to see how it was, so they played anyways. When Bill pressed start to join, it automatically made his character Bill. They were both surprised the system knew who they were, so they began to play it. But the really strange thing was that the enemies were all the things he hated. He thought it was cool that he could beat up everything he hated. But what really confused him was when they got to the first boss, text appeared on screen saying, "Oh no, he found me!" showing that the boss was their dad, referring from Bill Adventure. So you're not going to bother describing any of the things they hated? No, I'm not interested. I'm just saying that this is a piece of shit. After they beat the boss, it ended with Bill violently ripping his dad's head off and throwing at the screen with a horrible high-pitched scream. It was so loud it made glass burst, and the power went out. The TV turned on with text on the screen. "You did it! You beat our game!" "What game?" Bill shouted, and the text on the screen replied, "You'll soon find out!" A horrible scream came from the TV, and the power came back on. It was nighttime. "I'm off to bed, you should be too," Bill said. Alex shook his head in agreement. When they got up the next morning, the car was in the front yard, meaning that Mom and Dad was home. They ran downstairs, but instead of a nice hello, it was a sad goodbye. In front of them were the remains of their parents. Jesse's back all broken up and face mashed up, and Bob's head on the table. It was a bloody mess. On the TV screen, with text read out, "Thank you for playing!" From that day on, neither Alex or Bill spoke of it, and never again would they play that GameCube. Presumably because the police found them and arrested them, and having no other believable excuse, put them in jail and or gave them the death penalty. Oh, the wacky GameCube. Hail Satan, you silly little GameCube.